Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my first Legacy Evolution review. And today we're looking at Comic Universe Tarn, and this has automatically become one of my favorite figures that they ever released. He just looks so cool, and it makes me now want the Mastermind Creations one that is out there. I'm hoping to find that soon. But here we have Hasbro slash Takara's take, and it is good. So here, let's take a look at our packaging. And our typical Legacy packaging, but now we have Evolution on the bottom. Comic Universe Tarn, Transformers, Takara Tomy, Generations, Hasbro, Voyager class in different languages. On this side, well, here on the front, image of his tank mode. So again, very cool. Looks really good. And on this side, we got an image of his robot mode with the up close of his face with the Decepticon mask that he wears. On the top, Legacy Evolution with the QR code. So if you want to scan that. On the bottom, our barcode along with many other words and stuff. On this side, we have the Decepticon artwork. And very cool. Really loving the way this looks. Like, when I get the other side, I'll match it up, but I have a feeling that the image in the middle, this isn't Tarn. It looks like the mask Tarn wears, but other parts of the head do not match up with Tarn. I am thinking, because the rumor is that the Titan to be released for Legacy Evolution, I don't know if it's been confirmed, but I know it's possibly been confirmed, but it's going to be the Nemesis. And I have a feeling the robot mode of the Nemesis is going to pretty much be this head, like with all this extra on it. So I'm hoping so, because that would be just so cool. But you can see some of the figures. We got more Insecticons. We've got Armada Hotshot. We've got Armada Optimus. Looks like Laser Optimus there, which we've already had a release of. Looks like, so that looks like the Quintesson ship. There's the Nemesis. So a moon in the back. Three of the Junkians. So, yeah. Really cool. And then on the back, we have our product shots in both modes. And then our what they're calling Evo Fusion, and all it is you're combining the weapons into something. So, yeah. So there is the packaging for our Legacy Evolution Tarn. And here he is in his tank mode. And he is packaged in robot mode like most of the figures, but I like to do the whole tank mode thing, but still looks very cool. And I think it looks better like this. It's one thing that I do wish they would have done slightly different, is maybe have the hands cover up in a way. But you see, from the top, you can see it all clearly. From the side, yeah, it looks a little bit better. But it's not the worst. It is definitely really good. Just loving it. I mean, the whole thing just looks incredible. You can see he's got his dual fusion cannons. Unlike Megatron, who has the single fusion cannon, he's got double, and it's part of his turret, and it does rotate. On the bottom, they're molded to look like wheels, but got these little nubs on the front and the back, and I do appreciate that they put those in, because then it keeps it high enough up off the ground not to scratch anything underneath. So I do appreciate that. These little bits getting scratched, it's whatever, but does mean that no rolling. It does slide very well, so there's that. Have these guns on the front here, and you can put the I'm just going to use MGO's word because the actual name is skipping my mind right now, but the blouses will fit on here and in here. So you could, and MGO has done it, so I do recommend looking at his video, his review, because he does have 4 of them on, and it just looks really cool. I don't have that many of the blouses. I'm not trying to take your word, MGO. I apologize about that. I just couldn't, the word escape me for what they're really called. But yeah, got his cowcatcher on the front. Don't know what other word. I mean, tank's going pretty fast for it to need a cowcatcher. But still, looks incredible. Absolutely amazing. This, as I said, this has easily become one of my favorite figures. Here you can see the bottom of everything, and just incredible. Absolutely loving it. Oh, absolutely loving it. But great purples, got some silvers in there. Gold here for this Decepticon symbol. A little bit of gold here for what will become the knee pads. But yeah, absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. So, yeah. I think that is going to be it for vehicle mode. So let's get into transformation into robot mode. First thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this, and it is 2 tabs that go into those 2 slots for vehicle mode, and a little bit of transformation on this for robot mode. I'm going to rotate this piece, and then what I like to do is bring them out here like this, and they're a little bit sticking further out for robot mode, but we'll leave that for now. So next thing we want to do is we're going to untab the legs, bring them up about like this, and then I'm going to untab this piece and just sort of wiggle it up, and it's just a little post that plugs in right there. So very cool on that. Now what we want to do is untab these arms, and then with that out of the way, we can rotate this piece up, tab it in, plug this in, and then sort of bring the arm out like here. We want to rotate this around like this, leave it like that, and we'll just leave it like that for now. So same thing here. Fold this up, tab it in, push that in, bring this out, rotate this piece around. We'll just sort of leave it like that. Now what we want to do is we want to bring it out, or so you want this piece sort of sticking out like this so it's out of the way, but rotate these around like this. Then we can bring this down. Then as we rotate the rest of the way, we can bring it down a bit and then push them in. So when you're going into tank mode, make sure you got this out of the way, but you'll untab the chest, pull them out. You want to bring them out far enough in order to bring that up, and then bring them the rest of the way, because otherwise either way it's not going to move very well, and you're just going to pop it off. It does pop back on, but it is something to watch for. So bring that all out, push these in, then bring that forward to tab it all in. Then we can bring the arms down, bring the arms down. We'll straighten out the legs. There we go. And you kind of want to push them so they're all the way in, untab from each other. Rotate the feet out. There's his feet. Now, this, we're going to rotate it around, and then we're going to push down here so we can bring the head out. And then this is going to just sort of soft thoop into place. Like there's a small tab, it sort of soft thoops into place. And then I'm going to bring this up, and this is going to tab into the back of the treads like that. Now we want to take these, untab them from the sides here, raise them up just like that. Same thing on this side, just like that. Final bit, rotate the hand, and voila, we have Tarn in his robot mode. And oh man, he looks incredible. He looks menacing. He looks like you don't want to meet him in a dark alley. He's got that comic book look. Just, like I said, has become my favorite figure in this line. I am hoping for the rest of the DJD. Would really love to see that. But let us take a look at the head. And it is, of course, the Decepticon symbol mask. And just looks amazing. And there is a bit of red. And like a little bit of light piping. And I'm trying to think the best way. I need a little light. 1 second. Alright, oh, I think I bumped him. So, I got a little light here. Tiny little flashlight. And if you see, so it's like right there on the top. You kind of see it. You shine, get a light in there, and it really makes them eyes pop. I wish it had a little bit more light piping. So I think that would have just been really, really cool. But still not bad. But again, love that head sculpt. Just so incredible. Looks really good. The massive treads on the side. His arms look really good. All that gray now popping with the purples and the silver and the gold. Kind of gold, bronze, whatever you want to call it. Just big old feet. Just looks incredible. And articulation, head is on a ball joint. Can turn all the way around. Little bit of wiggle. Can look up that far. Look down that far. Arms come out that far. Do full 360. We have bicep and over 90 for the elbow. Hands do rotate, and you can open up the fingers. So I love it when they do that. He does have waist, legs kick forward, and I love how they did this with, or I've been doing this more lately, where it's just part of the leg, so you don't have to move it out of the way, and it moves with it. But kicks forward that far, kicks back that far. Can we get it? I don't think we can. Nope. So almost full Van Damme. We have thigh. We have over 90 for a knee. And then the foot can move up and down, and we have that much ankle pivot. So really good on what they did. Now for the weapon, before I get into his proper mode for it, there is this whole thing of you can plug it in back here and just sort of move them all forward. Kind of move these out of the way, but you can move them forward, so they're, yeah, I don't really like that personally. I don't know if he did it in the comics. I'm way behind on the comics. I'm just starting to get the IDW collections to be able to read everything, so yeah. You can also pull them out and you can hold them separately, or you do that Evo Fusion and sort of plug them together. And see, I don't like that either. It just feels really tight. And you can plug it into one hand, and then yeah, it's whatever. It's, yeah, I don't know. It's Tarn. He's got to have his arm mounted cannon. So like I said, you can plug it back here me personally, I think it works better plugging into the front one and then plug it into his arm. And the reason for that is when you have him on the rear one, it does get blocked by this part with bumping in to each other. So yeah, but there he is with his arm cannon, and you can get some really decent poses if you want. Again, leader of the DJD, definitely the scariest in my personal opinion. Especially considering he can stop a spark with a simple whisper. But yeah, really love this figure. Looks amazing. Highly recommend. Like, oh my god. Even if you're not big into the comic universe, like, he is a must-have just for badassery alone. Like, I can't recommend him enough. Like, even if you're like, you only want G1, or you only want Beast Wars, or you only want comic universe, or you only want the Armada ones, or the Cybertron ones, or Prime Universe, this is a must-have for any of it. He fits into it all, in my personal opinion. Like I said, I really, really do hope we see the rest of the DJD. Hasbro, if you're listening to any of us, please give us the rest of the DJD. Give us Tesserus, give us Kaon, give us Voss, Nickel, the Pet, and I'm forgetting the name of the other one. How am I forgetting the name of the other one? Helix. That's the name of the other one, Helix. So I could see Helix and Tesserus being leader class size, with him being Voyager. Kaon could be Voyager. Voss and the Pet could be Deluxe. Nickel could be Scout class. Yeah, I think that would work really well. So, I mean, would work very well. So, Hasbro, please give us the rest of DJD now that you have given us Tarn. This is sort of opening the gates and teasing us in a way. You gave us the best member of the DJD. How about giving us the rest? Treat us, please. And continue on after whatever happens with Legacy after the third iteration of it. But please. So, yeah, that's going to be it for me. Again, highly recommend this. Check Hasbro Pulse. That's actually where I got mine from, was Hasbro Pulse. Check Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, TF Source. I'd say Walmart and Target's website, but you're probably going to have better luck finding them in store. Because actually I went to my local Target the other day and they did have them. However, he's packed with Leo Prime / Lyle Convoy. And the thing to watch out for is he is one per case. So it's 2 Leo Primes with 1 Tarn. So I'd recommend ordering him online, waiting that way. And then if you do find him in store, you just cancel your pre-order. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you all later.